Alright, in today's video, let us talk about more about charisma, right? So, many of you guys have been asking me, what are ways that you guys can increase your charisma so you guys can tame higher level pets without actually having to put stat points into charisma? So, as you can see, currently my charisma is at 44. That is me without having put a single point into charisma. I'm a sculptor and I go full agility. So you may be wondering, how is my charisma already 44? So one of the ways you can get charisma that high, of course, is from your sculptors. So as you can see, I do have a sculptor that does give me charisma, which is right here. The masterpiece steam stress torch sculptor gives me invasion rate plus 11% and also gives me charisma plus 9. So that's really nice. Like I said, some sculptors does have charisma. If you want to take a look here, let me just go out of my house real quick. Let me show you guys some of the sculptors that does have charisma. So of course this one right here is the one that I have. Gives me a charisma plus 9. Really nice if you do want to tame better pets. But I have the sculptor for an invasion rate. I don't really give too much care about the charisma on it, because like I said, I'm not a tamer. So some of the sculptor that does have charisma, of course, one of the best sculptors that does have charisma, if you want, is a nine-tailed fox. Nine-tailed fox, right there, if you were able to get the set, it gives you charisma plus 15 if you're able to get the set. So I mean, there's plenty of other sculptors that do have a charisma on it as well. Just got to take a look through them. So like I said, but this is probably one of the best ones. I'll say this one gives you flat charisma plus 15. Some other pretty nice sculptors here. Wasn't there one that gives you just plus? Okay, never mind. Yeah, like I said, do craft for nine-tailed fox if you do want to upgrade your increase your charisma, because you can just craft these 3 sculptors and just place them on display to get your charisma up to tame the pet that you want, and then you can just take it out. So again, it's very easy to craft, not too hard. So that is the first way. First way is sculptors. You can have sculptor set effect or sculptor on display, like this one, for example. All right, next one we have is gear. So gear is quite popular, right? So all gear have a good chance. All gear has a chance to have charisma on it. So you can obviously roll charisma on your gear. So for example, right? So if you are a class that is an archer and you don't want to go put any step into charisma, but you do want to tame pets for fun, then what you want to do is to, let me go to my options real quick. I'll show you. What you want to do is to select a low level gear. Depends on you. Like I said, the blue one. See, you can just roll it, right? It gives you 1 to 3 charisma. So you don't actually want to roll on a blue one. If you can't afford it, I would recommend you getting a legendary, because the legendary, you can try to roll charisma on it, and it has a better chance of rolling a higher charisma stat. But then again, if you're not rich, you can just use a blue. Purple. Purple are pretty easy to get and farm throughout the game, and they're pretty cheap as well within exchange. So like I said, the blue one is 1 to 3 charisma. The purple one is most likely going to be around 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. So keep that in mind. So one thing about it is that your gear, most gear does have the charisma stat on it as well. So like I said, even this bow, right, this weapon even has charisma plus 2 on it. It already has charisma plus 2 on this weapon already, so that's nice. We also have shield. Shield also had charisma. So mainly almost every gear in this game has the option for charisma on it. So like with this hat right here, charisma. So basically your whole entire gear set has the option to have charisma on it. So to maximize this effect is that you will want to have a charisma set gear. So purple or blue gear or legendary gear, but not your main gear. Do not put charisma on your main gear if you are not an archer that is going for a charisma build, right? So if you're not a charisma tamer archer, then you will want to you want to buy yourself a new set of gear that is either blue, purple, or legendary, depending on what you can afford, and then you want to roll charisma stats on them, because that would easily get you around 30 charisma. Actually, give or take 20 to 30 additional charisma on top of that. So the sculptor already give you like around, if you were to use the sculptors, that will already give you like around 20 as well. So 20 on this one, that's easily 40 charisma, and your base charisma is 10. So that would get you up to 50 charisma alone. At the minimum, you can get higher just from these 2 alone. But I'm just saying that most people, they probably won't get it on to max, of course. All right, so the next way is through food, right? So, okay, not food, fridge. So next thing is their fruit. So we do have the coffee, for example. There is plenty of other food that increase charisma, such as latte and coffee. But the thing about coffee, as you can see, the blue coffee gives you plus 10 charisma. So any blue food that is a charisma food, it always gives you plus 10. You can easily craft it. It's not very hard to craft these. You can find a recipe online. So alone gives you 10, right? So if you were adding food onto the other two ways to get charisma, you can easily get a minimum of 50 charisma, at least a minimum, if you were to do it. And if you do want more, you can actually buy purple food that gives you plus 12 charisma, which I don't have, but in exchange there is. You can find them on exchange, of course. So just go to cook. What do we do? Dish, where is dish? Do you not have a dish? Oh, there it is. Food of charisma. Purple food. Plus 12 charisma. Quite nice if you do want it. So the third way is food. And then the all right, let me get out of here. The fourth way of gaining charisma will be the is the crafting the potion. You can actually craft a charisma potion that gives you plus 20 charisma. So I don't currently, I'll have to go to the guild for my crafting station, so I'll just stop by there real quick, show you guys how to craft it. All right, so let us go. Okay, where is this crafting? It's within the alchemy station. So alchemy crafting station, we do have where is it? Right there. Seductive perfume. It requires 1 heroic food of charisma type. So you do need 1 purple charisma food along with 5 roses and 5 lavender. So take a look at this. A perfume that greatly increases charisma for a short period of time. This effect lasts for 1 minute. So it doesn't tell you how many, but I tested it. I used it and it increased my charisma by 20. So still pretty nice. I'm pretty sure it's 20. If my memory serves me correct, this does give me 20. But then again, if you feel free to test it, check it out, just make sure I'm right. But I'm pretty sure it's 20. It's the last time that I used it. So adding on this fourth way of getting charisma, you should at least have 70 charisma at the minimum if you're doing the bare minimum. So do keep that in mind. Oh, guild raid's up. All right, I'll pause this video. I gotta do my raids first now, then I'll continue on to the last way. All right, so just finished my raid again. Like I said, this was probably the only 4-way currently to increase your charisma. And if you were to use all this 4, you can easily get your charisma to 80. You can easily get 80 charisma, like not even lines. Shouldn't be that hard at all. So then again, with 80 charisma, you can actually tame most of the pets. I'm pretty sure you can. Let me just take a look at the monsters again. Let us go to Tamlin. Ooh, the chicken pet. Yeah, most pets honestly only require 60 charisma to tame, so you can definitely see charisma if you were to use the 4 ways that I tell you how to increase your charisma. So, well, if you have any more question about it, just make sure to leave it in the comments below. I will get to you guys, of course, when I have time. Also, please make sure to join our Discord. We do have a lot of veteran players from all over servers that can help you with any questions as well. Sometimes you might get a faster response from them if you were to ask on our Discord instead of asking on YouTube, because it does take me some time to get back to you guys. So with that said, make sure to please leave a like and subscribe, of course, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.